Female psychology facts men should know, but don't female psychology is often misunderstood. Many men believe they understand women, but psychology tells a very different story. Today, you'll hear psychology facts about women that most men learn too late. Let's begin. Fact 1. Women detach emotionally long before they leave. One of the most misunderstood female psychology facts is this. When a woman leaves, it usually didn't happen suddenly. Psychology shows that women emotionally detach weeks, months, or even years before they walk away. By the time she leaves physically, she has already tried to communicate, explain, and wait. Silence doesn't mean she stopped caring. It often means she stopped hoping. Fact 2. Feeling unheard slowly kills attraction. Attraction doesn't disappear overnight. It fades when a woman feels unseen and unheard. Psychology says women don't need constant attention. They need emotional acknowledgement. When her feelings are repeatedly dismissed, minimized, or ignored, her emotional bond weakens. Over time, love turns into emotional distance. Fact 3. Emotional safety matters more than intensity. Many men believe passion and intensity keep a woman attached. Psychology says otherwise. Women bond through emotional safety, not emotional chaos. Feeling calm, respected, and understood creates deeper attraction than dramatic highs and lows. Intensity may excite at first, but emotional safety is what makes her stay. Fact 4. Consistency builds desire faster than grand gestures. Big romantic moments are remembered, but consistency is what builds trust. Psychology shows that women value predictable effort more than occasional excitement. Daily respect, reliability, and presence matter far more than sudden displays of affection. Inconsistency creates anxiety. Consistency creates emotional security. Fact 5. Silence usually means emotional exhaustion. When a woman becomes quiet, many assume she stopped caring. Psychology reveals the opposite. Silence often appears after repeated disappointment. It means she has already expressed herself and felt unheard. At that stage, she's conserving emotional energy, not because she doesn't care, but because caring has become painful. Fact 6. Women notice effort more than words. Words can sound convincing, but psychology shows women trust patterns, not promises. Repeated behavior matters more than apologies. Effort speaks louder than reassurance. If actions don't match words, emotional trust slowly disappears. Fact 7. Emotional attachment deepens through vulnerability. Female psychology is deeply connected to emotional vulnerability. When a woman feels safe expressing her emotions without judgment, attachment grows stronger. But if vulnerability is mocked, dismissed, or ignored, emotional walls begin to form. Once those walls are built, they're difficult to remove. Fact 8. Women process emotions internally before reacting. Men often expect immediate emotional responses. Psychology explains that women tend to process emotions internally first. This doesn't mean indecision, it means reflection. When she finally speaks, her decision is often already formed. Fact 9. Detachment is not impulsive, it's gradual. Female detachment doesn't happen suddenly. It's a slow psychological process. Each disappointment, broken promise, or unmet emotional need adds distance. By the time detachment is visible, it's usually advanced. This is why sudden change often comes too late. Fact 10. Once emotional detachment is complete, it's usually final. This is one of the hardest psychology facts to accept. When a woman fully detaches emotionally, reconnection becomes extremely difficult. At that point, she isn't angry. She's emotionally neutral, and emotional neutrality is often irreversible. Fact 11. Women leave when emotional safety disappears. Psychology shows women tolerate many things, but emotional insecurity isn't one of them. When trust, respect, and safety fade, attachment weakens. Love cannot survive without emotional grounding. Fact 12. Feeling valued sustains long-term attraction. Women don't need perfection. They need to feel valued. Being appreciated, respected, and emotionally considered keeps attachment alive. When value disappears, emotional investment fades. Fact 13. Women sense emotional shifts early. Female psychology includes strong emotional perception. Women often sense changes in energy before words confirm them. This intuition isn't irrational. It's based on subtle behavioral patterns. Fact 14. Emotional neglect hurts more than conflict. Psychology reveals that emotional neglect damages relationships more than arguments. Conflict shows engagement. Neglect shows emotional withdrawal. Women would rather argue than feel invisible. Fact 15. Love ends quietly, not loudly. Most relationships don't end in chaos. They end in emotional silence. By the time love ends, the emotional battle is already over. Final thought. Understanding female psychology isn't about control. It's about awareness. Most men don't lose women because of one mistake. They lose them through repeated emotional disconnection. And by the time the loss is visible, the decision was made long ago. Psychology says what women feel matters more than what they say, and what they stop saying matters the most.